we are a grandmaster, it's only up from here. Bigger quests with bigger rewards and bigger threats to clear. 24 full years of questing to make our deaths, we're doing fine. RuneScape 3 Hardcore Ultimate Ironman, questing through 2009. Welcome back to January 20th, 2009. I really have to hand it to the circus for giving out this giant hand as one of the final rewards for not getting a lot of points. Let's give them a big hand, indeed. Probably whack stuff with this. Probably not a very good weapon. Melee. Or the mugger. We're also wearing range armor, so not gonna be very effective. Take all the range stuff off, we'll probably do at least a little better. Oh yeah, that was 100%. There you go. That is amusing. Just another thing we get from doing weeklies and stuff. That's nice. Can destroy this and get it back from the circus whenever we like, along with all the other outfits. If we want to get the clown and ringmaster outfit, we'd actually have to do the stuff there with an effort of getting points instead of getting XP, so probably not going to worry about that for right now. Just the XP there, and also penguins. Keep getting more herdboy. It's all working out. It's also working out is water fiends, where we've got another half of a range level, 667 more crimson charms, and blues of course too, and 582,000 coins. Bringing the cash stack up to 8.9 million, which is a lot and a potential problem, but also perfect for the future. It's all coming together. It's all coming together. Oh yeah. Updates. We've got a lot of them for reasons that will make sense. Lots of stuff happening. Lots of stuff. On January 27th, 2009, starting from the patch notes, moving on up in order of interest. Mustaches now don't get rid of your jaw. You can't hit yourself with a warhammer while running around. The Amish would bonk you in the head constantly. Quest journal improvements for Wanted and Garner Tranquility. Seal and Creation hammers, usable in more locations. Lots of places need a hammer and other various tools. And sometimes it just takes a long time for the special ones to work. In general, bring a regular tool. It all works out. In the other news, which is separate from the patch notes, but still a different part of the news posts, you can fill plant pots in patches that have things growing in them, so you don't need to go find a completely empty patch to fill from. You can smash your gems with a hammer if you want to get smashed gems, or crushed gems. Only the opal, jade, and red topaz, though. That's the only ones that can be crushed in the first place. You can reclaim the Mark of Haziel from Haziel Cult if you got it before. Bone meal pots are now used instead of empty as the first option to stop you pouring out all your bones that you want to train prayer with. No longer allowed to do any fletching or alching in the Great Orb Project minigame. No fun weapons allowed in PvP worlds for standing out in quote-unquote dangerous areas while you don't do any damage and get earning potential for the whole PvP worlds, everything. And for other worlds, it now has US states for some of the worlds. Doesn't really determine where the servers are or anything. It's just like East Coast, West Coast and stuff still. There's probably some in various places, but in general, just more spots. And then we move on to updates that aren't the main thing, but are in the main part of the main news post. a You Are Here button on the world map in-game. Very helpful for showing you where you are. Fist of Guthix, now an option for teleporting with the Ring of Dueling. Teleport block is available for free-to-play on PvP Worlds, but only on PvP Worlds. In regular worlds, still members. This makes it work better for the whole PvP Worlds business. Quick option for chopping down trees from the gardeners for your farming trees. Get rid of those faster. Loot share has a larger radius. And you can now get your Slayer Helm enchanted from pickup sticks. So you can store your summoning scrolls in it. Until that is gone in a decade. Main headline for this week, though, is the Mage book reordering. You can now arrange things by category, filter things that you don't have the requirements for, put combat spells or teleport spells at the top. In general, though, that's been completely changed here. It's kind of a precursor to the whole tabs system. There's options in here. There's options. On January 30th, 2009, for maintenance. On February 2nd, 2009, behind the scenes. We got the Soul Wars minigame, random event updates, evil trees, and all the general things that are each month on the website, mostly. In the further news, we're still teasing mobilizing armies. That's still a thing that's going to happen sometime. Progress is being made. Ish. On February 5th, 2009, Postbag from the Hedge, number 38. How many chickens does it take to defeat Jad? If you mean roosters, it is 5,308. Also, more of your questions answered by Azanadra, leprechauns, etc. On February 9th, 2009, The Future of RuneScape by Mod MMG, the new CEO. Talking about plans and ideas they have going forward here. Things that they have done and things that they plan to do. They've removed video ads from free-to-play, so you don't have to watch a video ad before you can log into the game. Free-to-play is definitely more ads and stuff for now. Well, that's gone at least. Planning to do more development diaries on larger updates and stuff, but also stopping the behind the scenes. Because a lot of the time, it was making the schedule that direct was making some problems. Expectations, people being angry when things didn't get done, rushing to get things done. There's kind of some problems. Also plans for improving free-to-play worlds, more community events, and the classic corporate more communication. Starting off, at least a little bit more communication, having a Q&A on the forums. A whole bunch of questions. We'll get to that in a moment. On February 10th, 2009, from the patch notes, no more hitting yourself while in the face while running around wielding the Obsidian Maul. Everything just keeps hitting you in the face. It's a problem. Run animations. Lumbridge citizens have had their arms reattached. The floating beer no longer floats. All Vambraces are called Vambraces on the Grand Exchange to make searching easier. Familiars that have disappeared for various reasons should be able to be called back, and auto-refilling the ectofile when you teleport with it, which is nice. You can still spam click to run away from refilling the ectofile, so just let it fill it. It's all good. In the other news section, the Burt Sand Collection when he brings it to your bank is now reset daily instead of every 24 hours, making it constantly be a little bit later every day. Really makes the whole dailies idea work better when things just reset at the same time. There's some more player moderator questions in the quick chats. Monster and player render priority changes, so various things don't stand on top of people as much. The Karamja Hard Diary now gives free access to the Brimhaven dungeon, so that's fun. Save 875 coins. And the Seer's Diary rewards have been greatly improved across the board. The headband now counts as a light source that gets more bright the higher in the diary you go. You can put more coal in the coal trucks, up to 196. Get an extra log from regular trees anywhere. Change your Camelot teleport to the middle of Seer's village. A prayer boost from the Seer's altar. And Mystic Staff conversion is now slightly cheaper. So, quite a few new things compared to the not so impressive things that it originally gave. But the main update for today is why we're here in Edgeville. Right down here, near the ruins, we've got a new portal to Soul Wars. Pop through here, and we end up on Soul Wars Isle, which is just wildly, wildly far away out to the west of the Elven lands out in the ocean. Problems with that will have to be changed later, but for right now, we've got Soul Wars. Here's Nomad just running around all crazy. We didn't originally have this running animation everywhere. Very amusing. Nomad. Excuse me, what is this place? What is this place? This is Soul Wars, an ancient battleground where you must fight to crush the souls of your enemies. Really? Are souls easy to crush? Easier than you'd imagine. Can you tell me more about Soul Wars? Of course, I can give you a brief demonstration, or a book to read in your own time. Give me the demonstration. I'm afraid I can't allow capes, non-combat items, or food into the battleground. Rules are rules. There's a bank chest here. Deposit the items you don't need and speak with me again for a demonstration. Yeah, problem about that. Charms will probably count as a non-combat item. Money would too. We can't currently store more than 7.5 mil, so we really can't do the tutorial here. I think that's going to be a problem in the future, but at that point we should be good. We'll need to get rid of the cape though. What if we remove the cape? Can we have the cape with us and try to go in? Soul Wars, demonstration. Can't take non-combat items into the arena. Okay, that's fine. When we actually worry about this, we will not have non-combat items. Anyways, since we can't go do the stuff, we can look at it from over here. You start by joining random team, or joining a group, or balance. It balances the teams automatically, etc., etc. In general, it's a Slayer-based PvP minigame. We got two teams on either side of the arena. You pick up bandages, barricades, and explosives, similar to Castle Wars. Capture graveyards and the central obelisk. Fight jellies and pyre fiends to get some soul fragments, which you feed to the obelisk when you control it, to lower your opponent's giant avatar's level of Slayer required to fight them. You can also heal them up by getting bones and burying them at your graveyards. In general, get the Slayer level low, fight them off, go fight the big guys. Whoever defeats the most avatars wins. You get between 1 to 3 zeal, depending on if you win, lose, or tie, and trade those in for rewards. Specifically, they've got experience in pretty much all the combat skills, and also Slayer. And you can get some charms and pets. You bring in the various Slayer monster heads and trade those in for pets. Well, that's fun. And also a gamble option for random prayer and summoning stuff. No imbued rings yet, though. That's later. Not that we really have a ring that we'd like to imbue, but that's fine, too. Also, a lot of Ironman can't use Zeal for anything except for a certain amount of points and a certain amount of things. So. Also, nobody really does Soul Wars, so. Even if we wanted to, we really can't right now. Really don't need to. Really won't. PvP. It's always a situation. That's for sure. Yeah. Soul Wars. It's a minigame. Moving on. On February 16th, 2009, Mod MMG Q&A answers portion. There was like 10,000 questions, so they've split it up into a few different parts. This is just the general stuff. Get some interesting information, like the new CEO's levels in the game. They have 90 quest points, 892 total, 67 combat. Favorite skills are Combat, Slayer, and Firemaking. Very early days, but they do something. They started as the CTO in February 2008, when Andrew Gower, one of the creators of the game, stepped down to focus more on development. That goes a certain kind of way, because when you're no longer in charge, you're no longer in charge. And they have no plans to increase membership right now. Also, the content for this week has been delayed due to technical difficulties. Which looks great. On February 17th, 2009, the Wilderness and Real-World Trading Q&A answers explains again how all of free trade was removed and restricted to combat credit card fraud, and real-world trading dropped massively. There's still some going on, but much less than before. Also, just a ton of questions, which is mostly people wanting the old wilderness back. So, not really a question. That is a whole thing. On February 25th, 2009, patch notes. Extra bankers in Sears Village have been fired. One small favor in Death to Dorgashan had same NPCs you needed to talk to, so that shouldn't conflict anymore, so you can do both at the same time. All kinds of black demons should now drop the correct number of charms. Mystic Steam Staff is now requiring the correct requirements to wield. And just the classic, just tons of things clipping and typos across the entire game. Just a whole bunch of stuff like that. These patch notes really have a lot of things in them. We're getting the highlights here. This main updates here, there's a few different things. We got random events update. Some random events have been removed. Some have been moved to different places, like the Enchanted Valley. I think they were already there just by chopping it, but now they're more permanently there. Also, a few of the other ones that have been moved to different locations are now in different locations. It's not all the random events, so there's still some that are just actually just random events. But in general, it's now randoms in different places. Let's maybe find that here. Should be Other Realms, Enchanted Valley. There you go. Over here in the Enchanted Valley, you can now find all of your spirit tree, your tree spirits, and river trolls, and rock golems. They're over here. Try to chop. Get a spirit tree. Tree spirit. Levels have changed to not be the same levels they used to be. Not as useful as in old school. Then also river trolls and got the rock golems over there. Like I see that later. Also removed would be the breaking of axes and pickaxes. Various randoms. If you have your axe or pickaxe head or a broken one, it will be turned into an axe or a pickaxe. But if you have a axe or pickaxe handle, they just get deleted, which is unfortunate. Couldn't duplicate some axes. That'd be crazy, obviously. And all the axe handles have the same handle, so couldn't really have just given you a random axe or something. Anyways. Also, from the random events that still exist, you will now, for most of them, get a random reward box where you can choose from a whole bunch of different options. So pick your favorite rewards. Only get the lamps if it is an event that already gave a lamp. And you can get the outfits from them also. Also, you'll get less random events if you continue to complete them correctly. And you can get all the different kinds of random events no matter what you're doing. Some of them were more tied to, like, just from prayer would be the zombie one and everything. So, out of all the randoms, less of the randoms, better rewards at higher levels in general. Overall, pretty good. Not completely removed yet. In other news portion of it, they're now asking for an email address at account creation to help with password recovery. Just make that work better. There's a priority system in Soul Wars games, so you can get into the games without having to just randomly get selected. You can use your Ava's device on Nomad, and you'll unlock the arrow saving effect in-game, because the whole reason you can't have capes in there is because it gives you a cape, and then you use that to be on the teams. That's how it decides what you're doing. The avatars will now drain your prayer, so that makes them a little stronger to deal with. You don't get any zeal if you join halfway through a game. You can't pick up bandages in combat, just sitting there constantly guzzling bandages. And no more using alchemy or hunter kit or firemaking in the lobby of Soul Wars. Alchemy and hunter kit's just in the game though. Just generally, you have to actually keep doing stuff in the game that's actually helpful, preferably. Don't really need people leeching and griefing and, yeah. Wildly other option. There's now more right-click options for traveling with people on their boats. So, that's quicker. Also, we get the price checker. Only gives alch value on Ironman, unfortunately, so not as helpful here. But shows you more information like that. Quests can now be filtered by requirements, things you haven't completed, and ordered by difficulty and progress. I think maybe the magic wasn't filtered by if you could use it. It's just ordered. But, yeah. More quest options. Because we got a lot of them. We're just doing them by release date, which is not an option yet. Lots more options here. Lots more options later. And the main update, evil trees. Not these ones. Actual, just completely evil trees. They start off as a little sapling. Use your farming to nurture them into a big healthy tree. And then they go evil. You have to chop and burn them down. Get rewards for finishing it. Seeds, logs, nests, and an auto banking logs boost, which is something. More importantly though for us, and a bit hidden, related somewhat to evil trees, because there's a leprechaun that comes with it, gives you stuff that you can do, talks to you about what you need to do with the evil tree, what your rewards are. But now, all farming leprechauns, you can now note your produce with. So we're finally in a position where we can actually collect up a pile of herbs, which is still going to be helpful. We're at 75, but we need more still. So that's definitely in the cards for another thing we want to do here. But yeah. Noting, mostly the herbs are what I'm really interested in, but also like pineapples, cabbages. Except not the cabbages at the cabbage field by Falador. That leprechaun does not like cabbages because they're too easy to get there. Anyways. On February 27th, 2009, the Bounty Hunter craters are temporarily closed. No longer will they be open. There was like just too many problems out in the Bounty Hunter craters. Level matchmaking wasn't really working, mostly because there were not enough people there anymore. And that's mostly to do with the PvP worlds being a more interesting option for PvP and rewarding and stuff. So, out in the wilderness, there is no more access to the Bounty Hunter craters. It's still up there, it still exists. You can still use the bank and teleports and stuff there. You just can't go in. Because even not counting for the level matchmaking not working because there wasn't enough people, there also wasn't enough people for the whole actual bounty mechanic to work. So people would not fight as much. And it became really abusable for real world trading when nobody was around. And we don't really need more real world trading right now. Oh yeah. Until they can figure out how to make this work, that is closed. On March 3rd, 2009, no more behind the scenes. Oh yeah. We're just going at it. Things will happen. And sometimes there's going to be some information about what's happening next, but for the most part, things are just going to kind of happen. Specifically, we get patch notes still, of course. You don't float around anymore when wielding Verax armor. You can buy the Bull Roarer back in Legends Quest for an only ramp. All claws are called claws, not claw. And you need to make sure you have enough space to purchase the whole cannon when you purchase the whole cannon. There's also more red Chinchampas down in the hunting grounds. Can't cast Humidify in Soul Wars. People are still trying to just train magic and not play the game. Birds' nests sound when they drop is now a bit louder. Make sure you hear it. Manual and auto bone grinding at the Ectofuntus is now toggleable. And the disciples of the Ectofuntus also hold 4 times more Ecto tokens, which is convenient. Over in the bank, which we totally care about. That's a lie. There's now more options for deposit everything in your inventory or deposit everything you're wielding. Also, your selection of whether you want to withdraw things noted resets every time you close the bank. Just turn it back to no, just items is good. Another item-related thing is the items kept on death interface. Now shows the total value that you're risking. Helpful for PvP worlds, and also helpful for knowing how much you would lose. You don't want to have that. Continuing on March 5th, 2009, more Q&A answers for further questions. They're going to be focusing on members and free-to-play, and high-level updates. There's a new skill in development. They enjoy people making videos about the game, and they are not going to lower the XP required for level 99. 10,000 questions. You're gonna get some interesting ones, that's for sure. Also on the website, Evil Tree wallpaper. On March 12th, 2009, Lores and Histories. The Chasm of Lights by Zanik. Tells about how she met Juna, learned about the surface, and the first access to the Lumbridge Swamp Caves as they continue to mine further in the mines. Things getting connected, problems arising. That led to the Cave Goblin questline. On March 17th, 2009, Game World's unavailable for a bit. They fixed it. Patch notes. Various scenery and NPCs stop flickering in and out of existence. The Fremnik Isles quest now specifically requires 40 agility. You can bank your fish with a button in the fishing trawler minigame without having to take them and then bring them to the bank. No familiars allowed at the party room or grand exchange. The spirit trees will tell you when the next evil tree is going to spawn. Tormented demons count as demons for the demon bane weapon. Darklight. And black spears require 10 range now, or something. They always require 10 attack, but they said that you needed 10 range. It's like a holdover from RuneScape Classic. But they still should be 10 attack, though. Weird stuff. Route finding improvements. You'll now run to the correct location more effectively instead of sometimes running out the other direction a few steps before turning around and going where you actually want to go. This has been fixed by moving all movement to server-side calculations, but they had to upgrade the servers first for everyone running around. Over in the merch shop, limited edition Dorgashan hoodie. Only 2,000 available. Very goblin. Very fun. Get a confirmation box for navigating away from the game webpage, so you don't accidentally exit the game, which is good. Drop parties in Falador are now only allowed on 2 worlds, again to stop people trying to drop trade and real world trade stuff to each other. A bit of a problem, still. Still working fixing it though. There's now a wave counter in the fight caves. Male ogres got a graphical rework. No splashing in PvP worlds to try to increase your loot potential. Less random events while you're in your player-owned house, the Chaos Tunnels, and the Dorish Khan Agility Course, and the new email registration for password recovery is now optional. On the website, we got a few goblin-related things. History of the Goblins, now in the knowledge base. All sorts of information of all sorts of goblins through time. The quest help system has a full summary of all of the goblin quests. And a developer look back at all the goblin quests on the forums. It's very goblin focused because we have finally made it to the next quest. It took a little bit to get here because they were finishing up quest number 150. The Chosen Commander. Requires Land of the Goblins, the previous goblin quest, 46 thieving, 46 agility, 46 strength, a light source, a tinderbox, maybe a few other things. We already have those. Had to pick these up when I went and did penguins last, so that's working out nicely. Might need a few other things here. Gotta fight some stuff. It's a longer quest, but we're finally ready for the next quest here. My goodness. Just need to head to Dorgish Khan and get it going. Down in Dorgish Khan, the quest begins. Talking to Captain Undak here. Surface Dweller, have a good day. Who are you? Captain Undak of the Dorgashan Guard, at your service. So, you're in charge of the soldiers? We're not soldiers. The Dorgashan Guard is not an army, it is a police force. Sorry about that. Don't worry about it. I wouldn't expect a surface dweller to know all about us. Just be careful who you accuse of being a soldier. Can I help with anything? Actually, yes. Tell me, surface dweller, do you know how we Dorgashan raise our children? No. And children of the city are not raised by their natural parents. They are raised together in the city nursery. Every child has the same start in life. No one in Dorashkan is rich or poor from birth. Their achievements in life are their own. I am captain of the guard, not because of some family tradition, but because that is where my talent lay, and that is what I chose. Okay, that's your point. I really wish to impress upon you how important the nursery is. A whole future generation is raised together. If anything were to happen to them, I am sure you understand. Lately, some of the children have fallen ill. Could be nothing, but it could be another plot by the Ham movement. I do not like asking for your help, surface dweller. This matter is more important than my pride. You have dealt with the Ham movement before, and may be able to help me. Will you accompany me to the nursery? Begin. The chosen commander. Well, let's go. The nursery is at the top of the nearby stairs. Stairs. At the top, it's the nursery. Over here. We got Torzak. Oh, hello, surface dweller. Hello, Captain. Afraid some of the children are a bit poorly. Torzak, we are here to investigate. Investigate? But why would the city guard be interested in sick children? We suspect that children have been poisoned. Poisoned? Who's poisoned? Quiet, child. But who would have done this? Why? They're just children. Have they eaten anything unusual lately? I don't know. I can't think straight. Have you seen anyone suspicious? I don't remember. Maybe. Are they all sick? All of them? Are they? Oh no. Well, are they? Are they? Calm down. I'm here to help. All right. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Sorry, I got panicky. How can I help you? Have the children eaten anything unusual lately? Let's try this again. Come to think of it, we did buy them all food from the market yesterday as a special treat. But they all ate it, not just the ones who got ill. Have you seen anyone suspicious around here? No, I don't think so. Food supply here hasn't been tampered with. Yeah, let's go back to this one again. What did they have at the market? Each of them had 2 different things. Maybe you should ask them what they had. Thank you, Torzak. That is what we're looking for. Surface dweller, we should now question the children inside and outside the nursery. You need to find foods that were eaten by sick children, but not by the healthy ones. I think we're looking for 2 foods in total. Cap. Jobo. What food did you have yesterday? I had frog spawn gumbo and crispy frog legs. And are you Ironman Artic, Zanik's friend? Yes. I heard Zanik talking to me. I'm sure I did, but no one believes me. What'd she say? I'm not sure. She was very faint, but I think she was shouting. I tried to shout back, but she couldn't hear me. No one else believes I heard her. They thought I was making it up. Weirder things have happened. I believe you. I know I heard her. She's still out there somewhere. I hope she's alright. Oh. Doing alright? Oh. What'd you eat yesterday? I had green gloop soup and frog spawn gumbo. Duggan? I think I'm kind of be sick. What'd you have? Frog burger and green gloop soup. Soup? Gumbo? You ready? I'm gonna be sick. What'd you have yesterday? Frog burger and frog spawn gumbo. Alright. These ones are sick out here. Talk to some kids inside. See if I had something different. I'm not meant to talk to strangers. How are you feeling? I'm alright. He's alright. What food did you have to eat yesterday? Crispy frog legs and bat shish. Did you save the city of Zanik? Yeah, it was me. When I'm old, I'm gonna be an adventurer just like Zanik. How are you feeling? I think I'm alright. And you look funny with your big, small eyes. What food you have? Fried burger and bat shish. Is that okay? Just checking. Information. Oh, the guard guy is following us. It's stuck behind the wall. Artic. Anywhere where foods are poisoned. I've worked out which foods are poisoned. Good. I hope you're right about which ones. And we should question the vendors who sold those foods. Vendors are buying exotic spices from human merchants recently to add extra flavors to their foods. Poison must have been one of those special ingredients. Should ask vendors with which merchants they bought ingredients from. Vendors of the poisonous food both brought ingredients, the same human merchant, and they'll found our ham agent. Alright. Head downstairs, talk to the merchants and such. We got the green gloop soup and the other one. Gumbo. Find the gumbo guy and everybody. Who's got it? The guys here. Frog burger, and like a frog burger on a bun. That's not what we're looking for. Bat shish. We got the gourmets. We can find other guys selling stuff. Gourmet gumbo. Frog spawn gumbo, lovely, chewy, and wet. Only 10 GP a bowl. Do you want some surface dweller? Which merchants have you bought ingredients from? Yuri and Walton. Okay. And we need the other one here. See what you're doing? Soup. Here's some soup. Green gloop, cave slime. You want some soup? Only 10 coins a bowl. Which merchants you buy ingredients from? Walton and Xenia. Okay. We have a pair there again. Merchant. Worked out which merchant is the poisoner. Who attempted the merchant. Merchants are normally found to the south of the market. Walton. We got merchants here. Merchant Xenia. Merchant Merchant Yuri. Merchant Walton. What do you want? Oh, this is the one, Captain. Are you sure? If you accuse incorrectly, you have to pay 5,000 coins as compensation. Yeah, I'm sure. Even if I wasn't sure. Not even a big deal. Very well. Merchant, you are under arrest for a suspected poisoning of the city's food supply. And we get thing here. Get your hands off me, goblin. There's a flashbang. I've heard about you, hardcore ultimate Ironman Artic. You're a traitor to Saradomin. I never claimed to worship Saradomin. Heathen humans like you are as bad as monsters. You should die down here along with your precious goblins. Also, the flashbang continues. That's the whole system. How could you do this? Because unlike you, I have the courage to stand for my species and my god. These goblins will poison our society with their godless ways. You think Saradomin wants you to poison children? They're not children, they're goblins. Attack the merchant. Pew! You cannot defeat me. See how Saradomin protects me from your heathen attacks? My goodness. Only a coward hides behind protection prayers. Only a fool denies the aid of Saradomin. It's Zanik. Where'd you come from? Stab. And we fighting? We're fighting him back. Stop, don't kill him, he's under arrest. Thank you both for your help. I must take this prisoner to stand trial before the council. Zanik, you should follow me and tell the council what happened to you while you were gone. Zanik, it's good to see you. Captain, Anak, escorts the ham agent away. And now we're out of here and out of the flashbanging. I'm back. Did you miss me? That's Zanik. I knew you'd find your way back. Thanks, Hardcore Ultimate Ironman Artic. Wait, how long was I gone for? Months? You've been gone for months. Months? But I must have been unconscious for all that time. I better tell you what happened. Yes, what happened? After I was pulled in that box on Ubius, I lost consciousness. It only seemed like a few minutes, but I must have lost months. I woke up in this huge room. From the smell of the air, I was still in Ubisk. It was cold and very still. Here we are. In a room. Playing as Zanik. Wow. Looking around at big old statues. No one could climb on a statue from the ground. Over here we got more statues. We'll walk on the path. Up on the statues. Managed to climb onto the goblin statue and balance on its head. Found I could jump between the statues' heads. That proved to be the key to getting out of there. Jumping. Jumping. Jump some more. Jump up the org statue. On top of this statue, I could see into the bowl. It's clearly magical. Some sort of scrying bowl. See a cutscene in a flashback. That was my house. Why would the scrying pool be focused there? Whoa. Hey, can anyone hear me? Who's that? You can hear me. Listen, I'm trapped in Ubisk, but I'm alive. Please tell the council and get a message to Hardcore Ultimate Ironman Artic. Zanik, I can't make out what you're saying. Who are you talking to? It's Zanik, but I don't know what she's saying. Must be imagining things. Zanik's gone. I heard her. I'm sure I did. So she did hear Zanik. Everything checks out. I'll keep on jumping. You have to too wide to jump, so I have to find another way. Jump down, statue. This statue here. A bonus statue. Jumping. Agility. I'll have to see it. Jump to ledge. Take a crossbow. I found my crossbow. There were no enemies around, but I could use the crossbow with a grappling hook to get places. Grapple on the spear here. Very effective. Very cool. Whee! I grappled onto the huge statue and swung across to the throne. Where we find a pendant. Or Zanik finds a pendant, specifically. And puts on the pendant. The pendant was powerful. I could feel it even before I touched it. It was the same feeling I had when I drank the tears of Jagex for the first time, when you brought me back to life, and when we opened the box. It's the same feeling, but even more intense. I put it on. Jump down. And the statue kneels. Look at the statue with bowl. What's happening here? I've heard about you, Hardcore Ultimate Ironman Artic. You're a traitor to Saradomin. I never claimed to worship Saradomin. Seeing through that portal that opened there. Gotta go. Gotta go. Gotta go. Gotta go. And all the statues bowing down. Getting out of the way. We can run to the portal. The orgs, orcs, goblins, ogres. And when I emerged from the portal, I saw you fighting that ham agent, so naturally I joined in. Alright. So we should go and talk to the council. They want to know what happened to me. That seems like a good idea. You don't sound very enthusiastic, though. Well, you know. It'll just be a long, boring meeting where the politicians talk and talk and talk. You don't support the council? They normally make the right decision. It just takes them such a long time. Sometimes they'll disagree with one another and spend months arguing back and forth. Even when they do basically agree, they'll still spend months arguing over the tiny details. Can you think of a better system? I don't know. Maybe it was like the surface, where you have dukes and kings, one person in charge by birthright. Yes, you're listening to the better system. Yeah. Democracy better system. Yeah, you're right. Of course you are. I don't know what I was thinking. Let's just get this council meeting over with, Hardcore Ultimate Ironman Artic. Council meetings, woo! You coming, Zanik? Just gonna go over there. Let's go. And now Zanik's following. Brilliant. So I don't have follower running technologies most of the time here. We'll get there. Up to the council meeting room. Up to the north here. Easy enough. Doo-doo-doo. Zanik is in no rush to go to a council meeting, clearly. Fair. Fair. Keep going. Keep going. Up and up and up. And into the meeting. Everybody's here. Zanik! Zanik, it's good to see you. Captain Undak told us you were back. Are you alright? We thought you were dead. I'm fine. I'll tell you what happened later. Right now we should deal with the ham agent. He has admitted his guilt, so all that remains is to choose a suitable punishment. You'll pay for this, goblins. You too, traitor. No one said you could talk. Hardcore Ultimate Ironman, Artic. Did you have a hand in apprehending this man? Yes. Zanik and I brought him down together. Team effort and all that. Just like old times, Hardcore Ultimate Ironman, Artic. Since a service dweller was involved in his capture, the Lumbridge-Dorgan Treaty requires us to hand him over to the Misthalin authorities. Hand him over? How do we know the service dwellers won't just let him free? I have Duke Horatio's assurance that any ham agents caught attacking the city will be dealt with. You're not going to execute him? Execute him? Zanik, Dorkish Khan does not practice the death penalty. Even if we did not hand him over, we would have to imprison him here. What would happen to him after you handed him over? Since we do not practice the death penalty, we cannot hand him over to be executed. Most likely be sent to prison near Draenor Village, or the one in Port Sarim. You should hand him over. Treaties and all that. It's not right, Hardcore Ultimate Ironman Artic. He needs to pay for what he did. He will pay, Zanik, but according to the law. This is pointless. Man tried to poison the children. He deserves to die. That girl's too hot-headed. I'll talk to her. Thank you, Hardcore Ultimate Ironman Artic. She respects you more than she does us, I fear. Captain Undak, escort the prisoner to the surface. Alright. One diplomatic incident. Not messed up. Never mind! Zanik! Guards after her! Oh boy. Hardcore Ultimate Ironman Artic. Zanik has gone away from us. Will you help us find her? Where should I look? I had the guards searching the city, but Zanik may have escaped into the caves to the south. No one knows those caves better than she does. And why can't you find her? Zanik knows the city and the caves better than anyone. She could run rings around my guards, and you're an adventurer like her. So you stand a chance of finding her. Plus, she trusts you. You're the only person she really trusts. You can convince her to give herself up. And what will you do if you catch her? She'll have to stand before the council. If it was me, I'd be lenient. They'll have to do something. Alright, I'll start looking now. Thank you. I think she's somewhere in the caves to the south of the city. No one wants either of you to be hurt, though, so please be careful. Alright. To the caves, south of the city. Easy enough. Running. But yeah. Just killing the prisoner on the way. Yeah, no. Not ideal. Not great. But yeah. Lots of problems here. Let's go talk. Out into the caves. We got our light source ready to go. Caves. And new music track. Don't panic, Zanik. A little bit of panic. Just a little panicking. An appropriate quantity of panic, Zanik. Hi, Zanik. How's it going? You alright? Zanik does not answer. You need to come back to the city. Doesn't answer. Just gonna sit here for a bit. What do you think? Are you alright? No answer. Just gonna wait a little bit. Just sit here waiting. What happened, Hardcore Ultimate Ironman Artic? You killed the ham agent. I know that. Are you alright? No, I don't know. You need to come back to the city, though. I'm not going back. I don't know what came over me. You can't come to the city. Not going back. Just keep saying that. I was so angry. I mean, he was trying to kill the children. All I could think of was that he was trying to kill the children, he deserved to die, and the council wouldn't do it. Yes, but you should have respected the council. And no, the council did do this right thing. I should have listened to you in the meeting, Hardcore Ultimate Ironman Artic. I wish I hadn't done it. You killed ham agents before. That was on the battlefield. It was them or me. This time, he had already been captured, he was helpless. Totally different. Wish I hadn't done it. What do you wish had happened? I don't know, I wish none of this had happened. Wish there weren't any people who wanted to kill us. Wish we lived in a world where everyone could be happy and not fight one another. Well, that world will never exist. Pessimism. Or realism. Yeah, you're probably right. We just got to make the best of it. Alright, Hardcore Ultimate Ironman Artic. I'm ready. Let's go back to the council. Zanik, the council has discussed your crime. If you have anything to say in your defense, you may say it now. I don't know what happened. I was overtaken by emotion. I know that's not an excuse. I'll accept whatever sentence you decide on. Hardcore Ultimate Ironman Artic, do you have anything to say? Zanik is a good person. Zanik's character has been taken into account. She has good intentions. Nevertheless, we must take action. She's also the hero of the city. We shall bear in mind Zanik's service to the city. Whatever happens, she'll always be a hero, but that does not put her above the law. Okay. Nothing else to say. Very well. Zanik, your achievements have already earned you a place in the city's history books. You have been our first explorer, our protector, and the favorite daughter of Dorgish Khan. You have, however, broken our laws and risked a diplomatic incident with the surface people. The council is not above the law, and justice must be done. It is a decision of this council that you'll be banished from the city, not to return until the council sees fit. Walnut will supply you with a moving over distance sphere. We'll give you a few minutes to say your goodbyes. Okay. And possibly also go to her house and get her things. No. Oh boy. Oh boy. And Zanik. So I suppose this is goodbye, Hardcore Artic. Oh, I could come with you if you want. No, Hardcore Ironman Artic. I think I need to be on my own for a while. Get things sorted in my head. Think about my destiny. I'm sure I'll see you again, someday. Where will you go? I'm not sure. I might go live with the surface goblins, or I might just wander around looking for adventures. That's a decent plan. Will you be alright? Oh, I'll be fine. I've visited the surface on my own a few times since I went there with you. I can take care of myself. Goodbye, Zanik. And moving over distance sphere. And away she goes. Okay. Zanik is gone. Hardcore Ultimate Ironman Artic, thank you for helping bring Zanik in. Another task to you if you're interested. What's that? In all the excitement surrounding Zanik, people seem to have forgotten that someone tried to poison us. We need to know whether he was working alone or whether he was part of an organized plot. I'd like to infiltrate the ham base near Lumbridge and find out what Sigmund is planning now. I'll do it. Thank you. You need to talk to the people in ham base to get to the bottom of their plans. Required a set of hand robes, which you can find useful. So you need a space for all 7 pieces of clothing. Goodbye, sharks. Hello, ham robes. How's the investigation coming on? Not very well, I don't have the ham robes yet. Have that set of ham robes now? Here's a set of ham robes we've acquired. We find them useful. I bet I will. Ham robes for infiltrating ham. What a thought. What an idea. Okay. Over to the ham hideout here. There's a penguin spawned earlier. Torchcon one. Ham base. Still in the wrong place. Still near Lumbridge though. Close enough. Anyways. Yeah. Go Hammond. We got the crystal bow still. We're really not the most subtle with some of the things that we have when trying to infiltrate places. Well, that's okay. That's okay. Pick lock into the ham base. Should be fine. We have 99 thieving. Climb down. Ham. Alright. Let's talk to ham people. All kinds of ham people to talk to. Go straight for the leadership, perhaps. Something, something. Johannes. Wolfsback. Welcome, brother, to our organization. Ours is a fight for humanity in all its shapes and forms, to rid mankind of the monsters that exist in our world. We have no quarrel with a fellow brother. What are you planning to do about the cave goblins? I'm doing nothing, only lobbying the Duke to break off contact with their city. It is Sigmund who is planning attacks. Where is Sigmund? Sigmund took a group of his followers and established his own base in Kandarin. What's Sigmund planning? I don't know what he's planning. Last I heard, that his men had captured a goblin spy who was poking around in human lands. Took it to his new base for interrogation. Who is this goblin? I don't know. It was a goblin. What more is there to know? Isn't Sigmund working with you anymore? Sigmund and I still share the same aims, so our methods have diverged. Most of our members aren't comfortable with Sigmund's hard-line approach. We want the Duke to deal with the monster problem, not deal with it ourselves. Sigmund took the more active members of our group and established his own base. And how can I find Sigmund's base? You wish to join Sigmund's group? Very well. Go to the watermill north of Ardoin and speak to Milton the Miller. The password is Arav. I will go there now. Password is Arav. Hero of humans and such. And also, an undead monstrosity we kind of need to deal with at some point here, but that is for later. Right now we're just going to go to Ardoin. Get to this new base place. Honestly, probably going to need inventory spaces. We could go store the spine in the house. Might have been a better plan. That's fine. It's fine. To the windmill. Up near Ardoin. It's very close to the goblin caves, right next to the fishing guild here. So, very goblin adjacent, a lot of these ham bases. When it works, I suppose. There's literally a goblin in here. That's wild. Up to Milton the Miller. You shouldn't wear your ham gear when you come to mill. Do you want to bring the guards down? Let's put them on when you're in the base. How do I get into the ham base? Tell me the password and let you in. So what's the password? Password is Arav. Alright, I'll move the crate so you can go down. Move the crate. Revealing a trapdoor. Down we go. We're so unsubtle that we're that unsubtle. Alright, what we got here? Ham agents. And doors. And magical glyphs. Alright. I'm gonna chat with people here. Also got some guards over this way. Further in. And another door here. More glyphs. A whole bunch of guys. Running around. There's Sigmund. There's Sigmund. You there? Are you new? Why wasn't I informed? Wait, I know you. Also, Ironman Artic. Guards, expel him. Ah. Our disguise. Not very good. Well, they're not stopping us. They're not putting us in prison or anything, so we can just come back right in. Oh, we do. We have fun here. Don't talk to Sigmund. Ham agent, Sam. Praise the Rodoman, brother. Who got us the victory over the evil monsters. Why do you hate monsters so much? Ceredoman hates monsters, so I do as well. Humans are Ceredoman's chosen people. All their races are fit only to be our slaves. What are those symbols on the walls? Those are teleblock glyphs to prevent anyone from teleporting in or out. And what are you gonna do with the prisoner? That goblin's giving us details of all the evil goblin plots against mankind. Really? Bye-bye. Sam? Yeah, Daniel? Wish they would get a move on. Mission to blast some goblins with magic. Why do you hate monsters? If it wasn't for goblins, I'd be a professor of wizardry by now. I was applying to join the wizard's tower. Wizards gave me some runes to practice with. This was before rune crafting was rediscovered, so runes were precious then. So I was practicing, goblins attacked me. They beat me up and took all my runes. Kept battling about their high priest needing them for his magic charms. Never made it to the wizard's tower, but now runes are common again. I've learned magic, and I'm gonna use it to blast any goblins I come across to ashes. Get with the prisoners on the wall, teleport glyphs, blocking him from teleporting in or out. We can do it with the prisoner. We can use the details, evil plots against all mankind. Okay. Let's get more of these guys' stuff. Hey Charles, isn't Sigmund brilliant? Soon he'll reveal his new plan, and this one's sure to destroy the evil goblins. Why do you hate monsters so much? It was Sigmund who convinced me he's so charismatic. I thought the goblins weren't a big deal, you know, that they'd leave us alone if we left them alone. That's what most people think. But then Sigmund told me about what they're really like. The diseases they carry, things they eat, their horrible religion. Sigmund really opened my eyes. You have to destroy monsters before they overrun human lands. Goodbye. Sam? Is there something open? Here's monsters. Brian? Greetings, brother. Why do you hate monsters so much? I used to be a farmer, then until hobgoblins were around my fields and pulled up all my crops. Honest farmers shouldn't have to deal with that. There's all kinds of problems here. Well, I bet monsters are guarding all sorts of treasure. We should kill them all and take it. Why do you hate monsters so much? Monsters are evil, so that means we can kill them for fun. I learned that from an old book, The Manual of Monsters. It details all kinds of monsters and said if they were good or evil, and most of them are evil. Goodbye. Alright. This is a whole situation. Sneaking in to another part. We've got boxes. We got guards. Sneaking around. Guards over here. Guards over there. Opening up doors. Sneaking in and out. Doors are locked from this side. This door's not. Open this door. Door closing this side? Nope. What are we working with? We got that there. A ham guard here. This door here. Just open from this side. Open from this side. Talk to ham guard. Did you see that? See what? Imps. They're everywhere, just out of sight. They're laughing at us. Why do you hate monsters so much? A monster stole my marbles. Your marbles? Yes. Well, it was when I was 10. I was playing marbles with my sister, and this monster just ran up and grabbed them. We chased after it. It disappeared in a puff of smoke, taking my marbles with it. What kind of monster was it? An imp. A foul demon spawn of Zanik himself. So you've lost your marbles? Yes, I've completely lost my marbles. I'll find your marbles for you. There's no point. They're long gone now. All I can do now is fight against monsters so no one else needs to lose their marbles like I did. Goodbye. More doors. Stove, table, dirty plates. Take some dirty plates. As soon as I touch the plate, it clatters in the sink. What was that? What was that? Was that you? Yes, it was me. What are you doing in here? Oh, washing up. About time someone did. Carry on. Alright. So then we can distract him to go mess with these plates. Squeeze through this hole here. Very good. Open this door from this side. Unlocked. Now it can be opened from either direction. Amazing. Door here. Locked on from either side. And guard. Yes. I need to see the prisoner. Can I see your letter of recommendation, please? Letter? Can't just let anyone in to interrogate the prisoner now, can we? We have to do things in proper procedure, otherwise it'll be anarchy, we'll be no better than the monsters. So I've set up a system. Everyone has to have a letter, signed by Sigmund, saying they're qualified to interrogate prisoners. I've drawn up a rota, assigning a different interrogator to each day of the week, using the old Ceredominus calendar. You can only come in if you show me the letter corresponding to that day of the week. So you'd let anyone in if they had the right letter. Of course I would. That's the system. That's what I'll do. What day is it today? Oh, honestly, don't you understand the old Ceredominus calendar? Today is Gold Day. Who's interrogator for today? I can't just tell you. You have to go through the proper procedure. The interrogation road is on the notice board on the wall outside the prison. Alright. You should let the prisoner go. What? No. No. I could only let the prisoner go if Sigmund authorized it in writing. That's the system. Yeah, okay. Okay. The letter. Never mind. Goal day, he says. Read the notice board. Interrogation rota. For goal day, it's Sam. I'm gonna go get Sam's letter. And also a signed thing from Sigmund. Start with one thing at a time here. Open the door. Find Sam. Where's it running around? It's for Sam. Pickpocket. Yoink. William and Brian over here. Soon, how they will crush the goblins forever. I hate goblin monsters so much. Goblins killed my whole family. They had a house in East Lumbridge where the goblins overran it. Burned our house down and was the only one to escape. The Duke of Lumbridge did nothing. Even today, my house is a derelict and infested with goblins. That's why we need to take matters into our own hands. If we strike hard enough against the monsters, they get the message and stop attacking us. Yeah, the house across the river in Lumbridge. Wild. Different lore here. Anyways, we can now get inside here. That's the guard. You bet we got the letter. Hey, you can't go in there without a letter from Sigmund. Letter. I have my letter here. Oh yeah, Sam, you're the interrogator for today. Go on in. I know. Ham, prison key. Take. Use on the door. Probably didn't need to eat that shark, that's fine. Hey, prisoner. No, 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 I told you I not know things. I'm an Artic. You? I grab foot. I'm here to rescue you. Please get me out of here, I'm an Artic. Get me out of base, I go to Dorga City. I'd be safe there. Aren't you going back to Goblin Village? No, 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 not safe there. Generals may send me back to Ham. I don't want to live there anymore. I want to live in Dorgish City. What have they done to you? They ask me questions. They say, what attacks you goblins planning against human places? I say, we're not planning anything, because we're not. But they say I'm lying and hurt me. So then I tell them things. Tell them about Chosen Commander and about Umisk, and I even tell them about Secret Temple. But they not care. They say goblin religion's stupid and not true. They hurt me some more. So then I disagree with anything they say. Anything they say, I say, yes, that's true, even though it's not. They believe me and maybe not hurt me for a bit. How'd they capture you? I go into Dorga City again, but when I near Lumbridge, pink robe people grab me, hit me, and put me in bag on head. I shout for guard help, but he just laugh and say, stupid goblin. Alright. Wait here. I'll come back for you. Please not be long. Okay. We got a few things we need to do here. Got some interrogation notes. Let's read that. Goblin claims to be resident of Goblin Village, but was found near Lumbridge, brazenly traveling through human territory in broad daylight. Is yet another failure of the Duke's guards to keep the goblin population in check. Goblin claimed to be traveling to Dorgish Khan, city of cave goblins. It's yet more proof that the cave goblins are planning to attack Lumbridge with the surface goblins. Furthermore, when asked what rights the goblin had to build a whole city under the human town of Lumbridge, no one cannot answer. What more reason does the Duke need to wipe these goblins out? When asked why he was traveling to Dorgish Khan, the goblin said wanted to see the Chosen Commander. This can only be a new goblin leader, even now gathering an army to attack the surface. When interrogated about the Chosen Commander, the goblin initially refused to talk, then became very agitated. claimed the chosen commander had gone to Ubisk, but was about to return. This commander would then lead all goblins to Ubisk. Clearly, Ubisk is the goblin name for a human city, perhaps Varrock or Falador. Chosen commander must have been on a scouting mission to plan an attack. This commander is now back in Dorgishkan, no doubt, preparing their army to invade. Goblin claimed chosen commander would lead goblins to conquer all Gielinor, according to some prophecy of their false god. But then contradicted itself by saying that this chosen commander would lead goblins into an age of peace, a transparent attempt to deceive us. We should send more agents to Dorgishkan. Agent Walden's plan to poison the goblins is not progressing quickly enough. We need a new way to destroy the goblins before they get organized and overrun Gielinor. My goodness. My goodness. You gotta get me out of here, Hardcore Ultimate Ironman Artic. You got a base, I don't know be safe there. Well, let's go. How are you gonna get me out? I'll distract the guard, then you make a break for it. Hope you know what you're doing. Okay. You just stay there. I'm gonna distract the guard. Yes. Sweet. Never mind. Beautiful. Okay. With the east door, I'll distract the guard. And the west door, I'll distract the guard. Try to squeeze through the crack. Follow me. Wait here. Wait at the west door. I'll distract the guard. Hope you know what you're doing. Squeeze through. Distract the guard. What was that? Bump the plates. What was that? Was it you? Yes, it was me. Grab foot. Safe. What are you doing in here? I'm making myself a ham sandwich. Carry on, but be more careful in the future. Sucker. Alright. It's facing that way. We're just gonna go around to not open the door and show that there's a goblin right here. Pro tip, do not show that there's a goblin right here. And then through all the boxes. Should be pretty much good. We're nearly there. When we get through the crates, then out big door. Follow me. Okay. Well, let's go. Let's go. Oh. Oh no, they found us. Goblin, why are you out of your cell? Oh no, 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 no. Quick, Artic, let's get out of here. Magic. What'd you just do? I cast magic spell. Make guardman not move. Where did you learn to do that? I not know. It's something some goblins can do. Power comes from Big High War God, but only priests allowed to use magic, so I hide it and not use. Alright. Well, let's get out of here. Do a little stun kind of thing. Big door. Big get out of here. You got it. You got it. And down in here, what happened in here? Got goblin fighters attacking the ham guys. Chosen commander. Zanik. Goblins attack. Kill all humans. Hardcore Ultimate Ironman Artic. Quick. Hardcore Artic. Soon's get away. Stop him. Hardcore Ultimate Ironman Artic. I knew you were behind this. You have meddled with my plans for the last time. Give up, Sigmund. You've lost. Never. You may have foiled my plans. I can still kill you now. Yeah, no. Phew. Cerdoman, protect me from ranged. Cerdoman, protect me from this goblin. You should probably attack with melee then. Map. Map. Good enough. Adamant Hatchet. Weapon of champions. Map. 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 You guys have died down there. Curse you, Hardcore Ultimate Ironman Artic. You win this time, but we will meet again. Ah, my hand! Not this time, Sigmund. No ring of life, no last minute escape. No one treating this like it's a game. No, don't kill me, please. Begging didn't get me anywhere when you were in power, remember? I'm going to enjoy returning the favor. Zanik! You alright? Don't kill him. Shut up, Artic. You're next. Just kill me then. I'd rather die than live in a world overrun by goblins. Sigmund is dead. There's a lot of guys down here. Ah, Zanik, what are you doing? You don't have prayers, I can put on my full armor here. Zanik! Zanik, what are you doing? We're fighting. You're stronger than I thought, human. I'll kill you. No one can kill me. I'm the chosen commander of the Big High War God. His powers protect me. Oh goodness. The rest of my stuff. Everybody dead down here yet? They're working on it. Fighting Zanik again. Give up, human. No one can interfere with my destiny. Zanik, what's happened to you? This is what my whole life's led up to. I'm chosen commander of Bandos. My goodness. Quite the fight. I've seen the light of the Big High War God. His power flows through me. I used to hate the gods, but now I see my destiny. I am the chosen commander. Fight again. Everybody, almost everyone down there is dead. This has been quite the battle here. I've seen the light of the Big High War God and his power flows through me. Does our friendship mean nothing to you? Our friendship? You're an enemy of the Big High War God. But am I your enemy? You were always a good friend, Ironman. Artic. I don't want to hurt you, but I must. The Big High War God commands it. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Why won't you just die, human? Zanik, you're being controlled. Fight it. The Big High War God commands. Ironman. Artic. I'm trying to fight it, but it's too strong. I don't want to hurt you, I'm sorry. She's mine, human. You can never break free of my power. Ah. Zanik is mine, human. I branded my symbol into her forehead. I raised her from the dead. I guided her to Ubis. Gave her my pendant of leadership. She belongs to me. Zanik, it's the pendant. Take it off. I can't, Artic. It's too strong. You control your destiny. You're right, I've been a puppet all this time, but I won't go on like that. I can do it. Takes off the pendant. Chucks it. High Priestess here. Why this? Pendant of Big High War God. Yoink. Probably should have done something else with that. You will regret this, Cave Goblin. But you have already fulfilled your purpose. Now that my pendant is in this world, I no longer need you. Your tribe is hidden from me for too long. I'll show you all how I deal with those who defy me. Broke the magic seal to teleport out of here. Oh boy. The cave's collapsing. Quickly, Artic, take my hand. And Telesphere. Appreciate it. Whoop. Here we go. And we're underground. Where are we? We should be back in Dorgish Khan, but it's dark. Two people using the same sphere must have made a malfunction. Sure, we're somewhere close to the city, though. Yes? We need to talk. Talk about what? About everything. You tried to kill me. Ironman, Artic, I'm sorry. I was under control of the pendant. I feel terrible. Please, don't make me any harder than it needs to be. It wasn't your fault. Thank you, Artic. It means a lot to me. What was being under control like? It's hard to describe. It was so subtle at first. My opinions started changing, but then they still felt like they were my opinions. When I was fighting you, you made me think about what I was doing. You made me realize that I wasn't myself. Then it was like another presence was in my body, and I was fighting for control. It was horrible. What was this presence? It was the Big High War God, Bandos. At least that's what it claimed to be. I could feel its mind, it was so callous. Just doesn't care about us, not goblins, not humans, not anyone. Doesn't see us as people, just things to own and control. How'd you assemble that goblin army? After I left Dorgish Khan, went to the Goblin Temple at the Plain of Mud. They welcomed me. Maybe they'd forgotten what I said last time I was there, when they locked me up. They were talking about some ham people who had attacked goblins nearby, about a base they'd heard had been set up nearby. I started saying that maybe they should organize themselves and fight back. Then the next thing I knew, I was on the preacher's podium, telling them all to form an army to destroy the ham base. I think that's when the pendant started to really take over. I was saying things I didn't really think. Well, all humans must die, horrible things, but they seemed so right at the time. I suppose all of those goblins are dead now, killed in the fight or when the cave collapsed. And it's my fault. They were all so brave, prepared to fight to the death, whatever happened. Misguided maybe, but very brave. Alright. Wild. Let's get going. Let's get out of here. You coming, Zanik? Yes? Let's go. Here's an additional dialogue option. We going? Yes? Let's go. Switch into follow mode. Close enough. Alright. There's a cave exit. Earthquake! Oh boy. Fallen rocks have separated you from Zanik. Well, that's not great. Zanik, can you hear me? Hardcore Ultimate Ironman, Artic, you're alright. Are you alright? I'm not hurt, but I'm trapped over the edge of a chasm. I can't move. What happened? Felt like an earthquake. I'm not sure. Can't be a coincidence that happened just then. Hang on, I'll try to reach you. We got some rocks. Clear the rocks. Non-pickaxe style. Managed to clear a path through the rocks. Alright. Hey, Zanik. Thank goodness you're alright. I'm trapped. I can't see any way across. Do you have another teleport sphere? No, I used my last one. Try grappling with your crossbow. I can't see any place where the grapple would catch. I can see somewhere where it could catch. Right here in front of me. Okay, I'll try, but you have to direct me. Crossbow. A bit to your right. Right a bit. Just right a little bit more. Overshot, go left. I'm sorry, Hardcore Ultimate Ironman, Artic. Oh, it's fine. You got this. Alright, Hardcore Ultimate Ironman, Artic, I'll try. Just again. Just a bit further left. I can't do it, Hardcore Ultimate Ironman, Artic. You should leave me here. I'm not leaving you, Zanik. Come on. Alright, one more try. Crossbow grapple. There you go. Thanks, Hardcore Ultimate Ironman Artic. Nearly given up, but I'm feeling better now. We better not try to teleport again. Dorish Khan should be within walking distance. Now let's go. We need to get to Dorish Khan to deal with the High Priest. Alright. Go back to Dorish Khan. Let's go. Also, figure out where we are at. Exit. This cave exit. And we're over here. My Tears of Gothics. You could just ignore. Zanik, I must speak with you. Hey, Juna. Juna, it's good to see you. I was trapped in Ubisk, but now I'm back, and there's no time for trivial conversation. Zanik, your situation is grave. The Archons have put the fate of your people in the balance. Only you can save them now. I know, we've got to stop the High Priest. Still, you misunderstand. You have strayed from your destiny. You can still take up the mantle of the chosen commander or return to your proper path. Return? Panos is evil. Just wants us to serve him and fight in his wars. It is your destiny. Just because it's my destiny doesn't mean I have to do it. Very well, but I must warn you. The powers that raised you from the dead before will not do so again if you do not do their bidding. I'll take my chances. Let's go, Hardcore Ultimate Ironman Artic. Alright. There's also the point where you could just go do Tears of Gothics and just ignore the current problem. But we can't do that. Because we can't do Tears of Gothics because XP. It's because I don't exist yet. Anyways. Continuing. To get back to Dorgesh Khan, it's rather a simple trek here. Through the Lumbridge Swamp Caves. Come on, Hardcore Ultimate Ironman Artic. Go north here, we can avoid the wall beasts and get to the city faster. Yep. Assuming that you have cleared out the passage here. Otherwise, we need to leave the swamp caves and then go to the castle and all that. Squeeze through the hole. Hey, Khazgar. Zanik? What's the matter? What's happening in the city? They said there was an intruder, a giant creature with glowing armor, and then the whole city shook. Khazgar, you've got to let us in. Maybe we can help. But you're banished. I meant to let you in. I'm sorry. Things have changed. The city needs Zanik. I suppose you're right. If anyone can save us, it's you and Zanik. Follow me. To the mines. Or the other side of the mines, specifically. Thanks, Ironman, Artic. See what's happening in the city. In the city. City of Dorkshan. Lots of problems. Zanik, Ironman, Artic. Thank the city you're back. Captain Undak wants to talk to you. He's in the middle of the city, north of the market. Alright. Middle of the city. Kind of like right where we started in the first place. Been around. Things have happened. Now we're back. Oh, Captain. Over here. Let's just guard. Over here. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Vast, keep goblin, keep goblin. Captain Undak. Obelisk. Zanik, hardcore, and Artic. Thank you for coming back. The situation here is grave. What's happened? The portal that you returned through has appeared again. Someone else came through wearing a huge set of glowing armor. Someone else? You mean the Goblin High Priest? There was a goblin inside, but it seemed like the armor was moving him rather than the other way around. Paced up and down the city. Some of the guards tried to stop it, but he just swatted them aside with a huge rock it was carrying. Planted the rock here, and then back to its portal and disappeared. Was anyone hurt? 3 guards were killed, 5 more have broken bones and are being seen to. The guards couldn't even slow it down. Could have killed everyone in the city if it wanted to. I don't know how we can defend ourselves if it comes back. What does the writing say? I don't know. Scribe's been translating it. I think he's nearly done now. The council is assembling to discuss it. What are you gonna do? For now, all I can do is keep order. Council is discussing the emergency, but I don't know what they'll decide. I don't envy them. What can I do? Council is assembling. You and Zanik should go to the council chamber. They'll want to hear anything you know about this. Sounds like a plan. You should go to the council chamber. Yep. What do you think, Zanik? You go to the council chamber. Anything else that's happening here? Nope. Keep going. Shortest banishment ever. Yeah, we're back. Yeah, we are back. And Zanik's also back. Go again. Council! Emergency! Constant emergencies. There they are! Zanik, Hardcore, Ultimate, Ironman, Artic, thank you for coming. Trust you've seen the obelisk. We have. Our scribe has just finished translating the inscriptions. It makes for a chilling reading. Yes, it says, to the goblins of the Dorgashan tribe, I, Bandos, the Big High War God, your God, give you this final warning. Bandos' ultimatum. Oh boy. To the goblins of the Dorgashan tribe, I, Bandos, the Big High War God, your God, give you this final warning. For too long you have defied me. You disobeyed my battle orders and built a city where you did not worship me. You've broken every one of my commandments and felt no remorse. You even dared to choose your own commanders. When I sent my chosen commander, you did not recognize her and banished her. Even she has fallen from my path. Your rebellion has provoked my righteous anger. I should smash every Dorgashan goblin beneath my holy mace. I should make your caves collapse and wipe all memory of you from the face of the world. But I'm a merciful God. If you repent of your rebellion, I will forgive you. Then you may rejoin my army and fight and die for my glory, as is your purpose. Yeah. That is the situation. Our worst fears have been realized. Unless you can help us, it seems that our city is doomed. So I'll do my best. What can we do? This is all Zanik's fault. She poked around the Goblin Temple in that box in Ubisk. She brought the gods down on us. Zanik saved us from the Ham people. If it hadn't been for Zanik, we'd still be cut off from the surface. Should have cut off all contact, blocked up every passageway. Order, there's no point in discussing what might have been. We have to run, go deeper into the caves, build a new city. Well, you think the city-sized cavern in there? We just happen not to have noticed? There's nowhere to run to. What can we do? We can't fight it, we can't possibly win. We have to surrender. At least then some of us will survive. We can fight. What? We can fight. I've had that thing inside my head. It's not merciful. It doesn't see us as people. It only wants to dominate, to control. Our ancestors defied it, escaped its clutches. They broke all of its hateful commandments. They built a new city, a new world where we could be free. We haven't gotten rid of conflict or suffering entirely. That'd probably be impossible. Though we have done pretty well. Our whole history since then, every one of us who has lived and loved and built and dreamed, has been one glorious act of defiance. If we surrender, that rebellion will be undone. Thanos won't just make us suffer. He won't just reduce us to barbarism. He'll turn us into instruments of evil. But if we fight it now, then even if we die, that'll be the crowning of our defiance. I thought I couldn't fight, but Hardcore Ultimate Ironman, Artic, told me that I control my own destiny. It may well have been a god who wrote that inscription. That doesn't make it our destiny. You said we can't win? That we can't fight? Well, perhaps you're half right. Perhaps we can't win. But we can fight. Inspiration. Then we fight. Captain Undak, Zanik, who prepare our defenses. Hardcore Ultimate Ironman, Artic. I know this is not your fight, and I would not blame you for leaving us now. But if you wish to stay, you should ask around the city for anything you can do. What can we do? Good question. So, Hardcore Ultimate Ironman, Artic. Suppose this is it. This is the end. I'm glad you're here. I should go and get ready now. The scribe seemed very worried. I mean, even more than you'd expect. Maybe you should go back in the council chamber and see if you can help him. I'll be near the portal if you want to talk to me. Alright. Zanik heads to the portal. Go talk to the scribe. Hey, Goblin Scribe. How's it going? Terrible? Yes. What? I'm busy. No, wait. Maybe you can help me. What do you want me to do? I'm making a time capsule. I want to preserve my notes and some artifacts from the city, so that even if we all die, there will be some record of us. Yeah, I'll help. I'll help. Go to Tegdak, the archaeologist. Should have some Dorgishan artifacts you would want preserved. When you have them, bring them back to me. I should have finished assembling my notes by then. I'll go now. Okay. Probably destroy Sam's letter. Check the letters, you no longer need it. Sam's letter is not going to be very helpful since Sam is dead, and it's only useful for getting into the prison rota system, which doesn't exist because everyone there is dead and gone. Except for us. And Grubfoot. Grubfoot got out. He got out while the kidding was good before the fighting started. My goodness. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Got to take that camp. Get some artifacts. Let's take that. This is Barlack. Almost. Not quite. Should have asked where Tegdak is. That was our mistake. Tegdak, you're Ermeg. You guys gonna leave? You guys kind of. This is fine. None of these gals will pay for anything for new foods, so as it can't last though. What are you doing here? Selling exotic foods to goblins, milk, egg, bread, rice, everything on the surface fascinates them. Until everything is destroyed momentarily, but, you know. It's around here somewhere. We could probably drop the ham robes too. That'd probably be fine. Don't likely need them. But then we'd have to get them back if we did need them, so. We will see. We will see. Goblin Scribe. You haven't bought some artifacts from Tegdak yet? Where can I find Tegdak? His house is in the northeast of the city on the ground floor. Northeast. Ground floor. That's this way. So kind of the opposite direction that we ran. Close enough. Close enough. Cave Goblin. Not quite. Over here. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, an ominous obelisk, that's for sure. Jagex, how's it going? Let's get some stuff. I can't believe it. All this will be gone soon. Maybe in another 1,000 years someone will dig up our remains, but it won't be a Dorgashan doing the digging. Don't worry, we have a chance. It doesn't look so likely to me. You can't fight a god. Oh well, all things come to an end, I suppose. And the scribe sent me to get a box of artifacts. A box of artifacts? I mean for the time capsule. That's a good idea. Maybe the box will survive. At least we can make sure those future archaeologists see our side of the story. Here, I think this is a good selection. Take it back to the scribe. Right. What kind of artifacts we got? Miscellaneous artifacts from Dorish Khan. Should give it to the scribe. Right. Okay. Plenty of history and such to preserve in artifacts here. Okay. Scribe. We have the box of artifacts from Tegdak yet? Here it is. Thank you. There, I've added my notes and sealed the box. Should I get to Mistag? You can find a place to bury it where it'll be safe. I'll go now. I do know where Mistag is, at least. They are out in the mine. Slightly further out here. Depending on how absolutely annihilated the city is going to be here. Oh boy. Oh boy. Open bone door. Hey, Mistag. Thank you for your help in the past, Surface Dweller. When all is now lost, we are doomed. Could you bury this time capsule? Oh yes, the scribe mentioned his idea. Suppose it's good that some record of us might survive. Have this buried in the deepest part of the mine, and if all the caves collapse, it should survive, and maybe someday it'll be dug up. Thank you. That's all you can do here. I've spoken to Oldak. If anyone has an idea of how we could survive this, it's him. Oldak! Good plan. Anyone asks us where Oldak is, we should know that. Alright. Other corner of the city. Getting all kinds of stuff. Set up the whole end of the world here. Oh boy, that's funny. It's not that funny. Hey Grubfoot. I like it in Dorgas City, even if Oldak not believe me. Aren't you worried about the attack? I'm not worried. Zanik is chosen commander. She saved Dorgas City because Big High War God helped her. But the Big High War God is the one attacking the city. This thing into that attack, it's say a Big High War God, but it want to destroy goblins. They're not Big High War God I believe in. Real Big High War God want best for goblins. So he sent chosen commander to defend us from false god, then she'd lead all goblins to new age. Zanik doesn't even want to be the chosen commander, but she's still trying to save Goblin City from false god. So she's still chosen commander, whatever she think. Big High War God worked through many people, even if they not know him. Why are you hanging around with Oldak? Oldak want to know more about holy goblin magic. At first I think it wrong for me to do magic, but then I think maybe Big High War God want me to show magic to Dorgish goblins, and that why he let me do it. Yeah. What you and Oldak arguing about? He not understand holy goblin magic. You say it natural effect that I do on my own, but I'm just a little goblin. I not do magic, that's silly. And holy power of Big High War God. Yeah. I gotta talk to Oldak here. Oh, goodbye, Artic. Hey, Oldak. I'm telling you, it's just natural effect. It's nothing to do with your god. It's holy magic of Big High War God. He give gift of magic for goblins high priests to use. What are you guys arguing about? Holy magic Big High War God, but he say it just like human magic. He said I can do without Big High War God, he don't understand. Yes, and if you don't understand it, it's a good thing. It's you who does the magic, Grubfoot, not any god. Does it really matter right now? I suppose it doesn't at this stage. What's important is whether we can use this to survive the crisis.
Hardcore Ultimate Ironman, Artic. I have an idea. It's a long shot, but it's better than nothing. Will you help me?
Yeah, sure. What do you want me to do?
I think Grubfoot may be half right. The magic he uses is a natural effect, but I think the War God uses a similar natural effect to regenerate. If we combine Grubfoot's magic with our technology, I think we can disrupt his ability to regenerate. I need some components from the power station, a pair of energy projectors, and a focusing chamber. Turgal should have some spares if you ask him. Bring it to me near the portal to the throne room.
Okay. I'll go now.
Power station is out to the south in the mines area. Luckily, we only need to go to the near power station, not the far power station. That's like 80 or 85 something agility. Wild stuff out there. Nothing we need to worry about. Let's go get the pieces. And then meet over here at the portal. Zanik's also still here. There's that portal that goes over to the throne room. Oh boy. Oh boy. The fight. We can fight. Gonna have to. Out here. Town scout that doesn't exist. Would you like to also vacate the area? Not a problem. Turgal. He'll never take the power station. What do you mean? I've removed some key components. Keep working for now, but unless I replace them, everything will grind to a halt. Then we might capture the city, but they'll have no power. I don't think Bandos would need a power station. Then there's nothing we can do. All is lost. Yeah, I've got some other stuff to say. Let him take the power station. Artic needs a pair of energy projectors and a focusing chamber. Got some plans, has he? Probably won't work, but I suppose it's worth a shot. Here you go. And while this is always going on, many parts from the old power station. Even at a time like this, I need to keep it in good repair. Fetch a part for me? No. End of the world. Gotta keep my job going. Power station is important. That's fair. Alright. Back to Artic. Running, running, running. Running, running, running. We're getting close to the point where we can put these extra sets of armor away. Not there yet. Not there yet. We also might need, like, food. We'll see. If we do, we can go and get some. It's fine for now. Run. Run back to Artic. We've got energy projectors and focusing chamber. It's definitely something. Running, running. He's back at the portal. Running, running the other way again. Everybody moving around, doing stuff. Also bring Grubfoot over there? Looked like it. Party at the portal. Not a fun party. Oh. And they're still selling. Still selling. Grubfoot. I like Dargish City. Artic. Look, Grubfoot, look at the swirl pattern on the edge of the portal. Fairly similar to the pattern when the fairy rings activate. It's not fairy magic, it's High War God magic. Yes, yes, but they must be based on the same principles. Look at the way they... Oh, hello, Hardcore Ultimate Ironman, Artic. Have you got the parts from the power station? Can you explain your plan? What? Oh, yes. Firstly, I'm assuming this Bandos avatar is powered by magic. Secondly, I'm assuming it's the same kind of magic that Grubfoot uses. That means I know how to disrupt it. Also assuming the avatar will be vulnerable for a short time, just before it regenerates. If you can disrupt its magic at that point, its grip on the possessed body could be broken. That sounds like a lot of assumptions. Yes, you're right. Under normal circumstances, I'd never try an idea I was this unsure of. But I don't have time to do proper research right now, so I've got to go with my best guess. Fair. Some information on the swirls here. Was this about the swirl pattern? Oh, that's not important. I'm not going to learn anything just from looking at the portal, and one way or another, it'll be gone before I can study in detail. One has to hard, I suppose. Portal. Right, let's get it. I have the parts here. Ah, excellent. Now attach them to Zanik's crossbow. From there, I'll give the crossbow a new special attack. When the Bandos avatar starts to regenerate, Zanik should use it. It will interfere with the avatar's regeneration. Won't lie to you, this is an untested theory. It might not work at all, but it's worth a shot. Zanek's by the portal, you should give her the crossbow. Zanik. Hello, Hardcore Ultraman Artic. That was a good speech. Thank you, I meant it. I think every cave goblin deep down thinks the same thing. It was what the ham agent said, wasn't it? They'd rather die than submit? Sigmund too, just before. Would be better to die than submit to such an evil power. We can run and hide, or we can fight. But even if there's no hope, we can't surrender. Better to die. What are you doing? I just want to take a moment to get ready. Guess I'm saying goodbye to the city. Saying goodbye to the city? I was born here, I grew up here. Never really... It's always seemed too small for me. You know, just a few years ago, I thought the city was the whole world. There was just solid rock outside, going on forever. As soon as I found out the surface existed, I wanted to see it. Thanks to you, I did see it. The town, when I first saw the sky, was so beautiful. It made the city seem smaller than ever, but now, it's like what you said about a perfect world. With no perfect world, we have to make do with what we have. When I was looking for adventure and I forgot what I had at home. You'll see the city again. No, Hardcore Ultimate Ironman Artic. We can't beat this enemy. We can't run, we can't surrender. One thing we can do is go down fighting, and that's what I intend to do. You might get away. Bandos won't try to chase you, but this is the end for Dorgish Khan and for me. Talk to you later. Actually, right now. Thanks, Artic. Hello. Oldak has modified your crossbow. Oldak told me about his idea. I'm not that hopeful, though. It's untested, but it's worth a shot. I suppose you're right. Oldak's gadgets normally work, but this isn't a normal situation. Thanks, Hardcore Ultimate Ironman Artic. I don't think we're quite ready to go yet. Perhaps you could go and check up on Murnick in the nursery. I'm worried about how the children are taking this. Alright, talk to you later. Thanks, Hardcore Ultimate Ironman Artic. To the nursery! Have we told the children? What is the situation over here? Oh boy. Oh, it's problems out here. One of the kids is stuck outside. Murnick. What's going on? Hardcore Ironman Artic. Could you do me a favor? Yes. What can I do? Talk to the ambassador Alvajar for me. He won't talk to me. I want to ask him if Keldegrim would take the children in as refugees. I know we can't all leave the city, but at least the children could be saved. Where can I find the ambassador? His house is just north of here. Ambassador! Also still chilling around until the city is destroyed? Lots of people just kind of hanging out here. Kind of wild. Ambassador Alvajar. What do you want? I'm busy. Busy doing what? Getting ready to leave, of course. If you have any sense, you'll do the same. I'm not sticking around to be the city when some goblin god destroys it. You coward. Sticks and stones, laddie. As long as I'm alive tomorrow, I don't care what you think of me. I want to talk to you about the children. The childminder sent you, did she? I tell you the same thing I told her. No. We don't know how far that god of theirs will go. I won't take the risk of finding cave goblins in Keldegrim and destroying our city too. I'll tell the childminder that we cannot accept a single refugee. You coward. As long as he's alive. Oh boy. Oh boy. It is not good times out here. Not good times. Please talk to the master Alvajar for me. So good say come, we'll take them in. Talk to him. He said no. Oh, I thought he would. It was worth a try. Why are you so sad? Why are you talking about this with the surface dweller? You're all going to die. That's a wild thing to say. Well, everything's fine. Hooray! I'm gonna go draw a picture of a frog. Thank you. I hear that Zanik is ready to go through the portal now. You should go speak with her. Wait, how are the children going? Oh, hello, children. Say hello to the surface dweller. Chat. Well, don't blame me if he doesn't want to talk to you either. Sorry about that. They're doing fine. Nobody told them. La 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 la. Okay. Everything's going great. Way down from here. Stairs. Yep, there's one. Okay. Multi-level, multifaceted. Zanik, you ready? Well, I'm ready. You should probably prepare for the fight. I'm fairly ready. I'm ready now. Alright, hardcore ultimate Ironman, let's go. I'm gonna keep my prayers going. Could be something. We got the Excalibur. Walking past all the statues back in here. The Bandos Avatar. So the little goblin hero comes to deliver her tribe's surrender. Perhaps you're worthy to be my chosen commander after all. No surrender. I'm your god. I created you. You will worship me. Crossbow attack. Also attack. Pew pew. Not very strong, this guy. Unfortunately, as the whole this. You cannot defeat me. I'm Bandos, big high war god. You're not so tough. Call yourself a god. I'm immortal. You may defeat this form, but my pendant will restore it. No more human or goblin can defeat me. Why can't you just leave the goblins alone? The goblins are my creations, my property. Their only purpose is to serve me. You hear me, goblin? I'm your god. We have no gods. We don't need you anymore. If you still need us, then I guess that makes us stronger than you. You will pay for that. What are you trying to do? Before I crush you, I'll explain my plan so you can marvel at my brilliance. At the end of the Great War, the evil Gothics banished me from Gildor. I could no longer command my armies. No mortal could have done this to me, only a god. I was determined to thwart him. The goblins and orcs and ogres of this world are rightfully mine, and I would not give them up. Without me to lead them, the goblins nearly wiped themselves out, so I sent a vision to stop them. Told them to wait for my chosen commander. Later, when the Dortian tribe broke back through to the surface, I saw my chance. Used the tears of Gothics to make Zanik my chosen commander. Even raised her from the dead, her life belongs to me. I led you along with visions and hints about your destiny, so you opened a portal to my realm. Then I brought Zanik to my throne, where she could take my pendant of command. Any goblin that wears the pendant comes under my control. I was going to use Zanik to command all my armies. This priest will do just as well. Once again, I will be in direct command of the goblins and all of my other races. I'll set them against the other races and turn the whole world of Gildor into my monument to my glory. All of that just to get people to worship you? You're pathetic. Zanik, now! My crossbow! Quick, pick up the pieces! Ah, pieces. Oh, we got pieces. Got that. The crossbow. Oh, goblin statue. And your goblin statue. Drop the ham stuff. A focusing chamber. Orc statue attacks us. Get out of here. And the last piece. Alright. Zanik's taking care of that statue. That's great. Well, destroy this map. Da-da-da. Combine everything back together. Wield this. So as I destroy my chosen commander. Oh, she's dead. Give up now and I'll make your death swift. You monster. You killed Zanik. I am her god. Her life was mine to do as I pleased. She had no right to live when I decreed she should die. Enough talk. We fight again. Pew. This ogre statue's just running around. It's fine. Pew. Pitiful human fool. You have seen me destroy my own chosen commander. You really think you can defeat me? Use Zanik's crossbow, special attack. Whoop. Regeneration. Defeated. Pendant. Here. Question. Did we kill the Goblin High Priest? Let's get this ogre out of here. Zanik. We won, Zanik. Zanik doesn't answer. You alright? That doesn't answer. Wake up, laser bones. Just gonna sit down. You alright? Sitting. And we're back. Zanik, I thought you were dead. So did I. Really thought I'd die here, but it looks like I was wrong about that. Is it over, Hardcore Ultimate Ironman Artic? Did we beat him? We won. Old Axe crossbow worked. You know, I didn't think it would. It looks like Bandos wasn't as powerful as we thought. Hand me the pendant. It's time to end this. How are you feeling? I'm bruised all over and I think I've got broken ribs, but I've never felt better. The mark on your forehead's gone. Is it? That's good. That means I'm not under his power anymore. Not under anyone's power. I have no destiny. I'm free. And do you really think you should have this pendant again? No, I'm not letting you touch that thing. Please, Hardcore Ultimate Iron Man Artic. I'm not going to wear it, I'm going to destroy it. Alright, here it is. Smash. There. It's over. Let's go, Hardcore Ultimate Iron Man Artic. Alright. We go. Enter the portal. Sometime later. No, really, I'm fine. I still ache a bit, but I'll heal up. While you were recovering, I did a few experiments with the crossbow. I think it could be useful against other enemies, not just the War God. You should keep hold of it, Zanik. No, Hardcore Ultimate Iron Man Artic, I want you to have it. You fired the shot that finished off the Bandos avatar. It should be yours. Well, thank you, Zanik. Listen, Hardcore Ultimate Iron Man Artic. There's something else. The portal to the throne room in Ubisk is closed, but I think there may be a way to teleport there. That is, if you... There you are, I looked all over the city. Zanik, Hardcore Ultimate Iron Man Artic, it's good to see you. Well, everyone's waiting for you. Urtag wants to make a speech. A speech? That's the price you pay for being heroes. Hardcore Ultimate Iron Man Artic, talk to me later if you're interested in the throne room. Alright. Look, Hardcore Ultimate Iron Man Artic, they made a statue of us. Zanik and human. People of Dorgish Khan, this is the start of a new era. The city was founded in fear. The gods were destroying the surface world with their wars. Our ancestors survived by hiding and cutting themselves off. Since then, fear has been our guiding principle. The movements of the earth have opened passages to the surface. We've always closed them, not even looking out to see whether the surface was safe. But we could not hide forever. One surface dweller, Hardcore Ultimate Iron Man Artic, displayed a trait we have forgotten: curiosity. He made his way through our tunnels and found us. He showed us that not all surface dwellers are servants of evil gods. Hardcore Ultimate Iron Man Artic acted as a guide when we sent our first explorer to the surface. Zanik was young and impetuous, a controversial choice as an ambassador, but she has proved to be the right one. Zanik learned that, although the God Wars were over, there were still some on the surface who wished us harm. But Zanik and Hardcore Ultimate Iron Man Artic foiled each and every one of the Ham Group's ploys. Then we faced a greater threat, when our ancestors' worst fears were realized. The figure that invaded our city was none other than the War God. But against all odds, Zanik and Hardcore Ultimate Iron Man Artic defeated him. It's hard to believe, but it's true. The War God's power is broken. He's no longer a threat to us. That's why this is the start of a new era, one not marked by caution, but by hope and curiosity. We have been tested, and we have prevailed. Now we can stand beneath the open sky without fear, and for that, we have Zanik and Hardcore Ultimate Iron Man Artic to thank. That's why we got statue. Quest complete. 3 quest points. 20,000 agility, strength, and thieving XP. Zanik's crossbow. Ability to buy teleport spheres from Oldak to Bandos' throne room. There you go. But we can fight. Godslayer. Good stuff. I'm gonna talk to Oldak again about getting over to the throne room. There's some stuff in there. Oh, Dak. How's it going? Hardcore, I meant Artic. Glad you came by. I tell you about an idea I had. Concerning the notes I made on the portal, and ones I made when you and Zanik opened that box in Ubisk. I think I understand the energy signature. I could even replicate it. What I mean is, if you're interested, I could make a moving over distance sphere to take you back to the Bandos throne room. Why would I want to go back there? Well, I don't know. To explore, I suppose. It's just an idea. Is Bandos really dead this time? I'll go back there, explore. Bandos really dead this time? Keep on spamming through it. Go back there. Bandos really dead this time? See, it doesn't have the chat box for me there, so I get confused. Almost certainly, because you know scenario which he could have survived. Nope, this is not the thing that happened. Blah 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 blah. Don't worry about that. Bandos is totally still alive because he's a god and he's in a different place. La 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 la. Yeah, we can get to the throne room via the fair rings to Ubisk to the box. It's an easier way. I guess the spheres would be easier, but we need molten glass for that, and that's a whole process also, so probably would be easier to just teleport and teleport. Not that we really need to go to the throne room. Well, there is stuff in there. So we should go check that out. The experience for completing the quest, we didn't get any levels, but I mean 60,000 XP is 60,000 XP. Not gonna complain about that. Agility and strength. Thieving, less helpful since we're already level 99, but yeah. Let's get back to Ubisk. It's gonna be the other planes section. Other realms, Ubisk. Alright. And go through here. And open the box. Ubisk, still a giant mess. That's for sure. Let's go into the box. Underlight are teleported to Mouse's throne room. Here, we can do the agility course that Zanik did when she came here. Jumping. 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 Jumping down. And across. Over to here. Like that. Then we need a crossbow and grapple. Need crossbow equipped. I'm not balancing on a statue. Alright. Jump down the ledge. Where's that? Walk here. No? Disconnected. Odd. Awkward. Nope, not. Can we jump down grapple spear? No. You grapple across, get in there, jump down. The XP rates were pretty good, and then they were nerfed pretty quickly, so not really a good agility course for us to worry about. And we can also climb on some of the other statues and fight them. Only thing of interest they drop is a granite mace, just like a granite maul, like one-handed or something. Nothing we need to worry about. Other drops, doesn't matter. Again, not something that we want. Just a place with some stuff. And that's pretty much it. Quest 150. Very impressive. Very cool. End of a quest line for now. But we've got things to continue with. Next time. Goodbye.